welcome to Modern Pilgrim's Adventures. And boy, do we have an adventure for you today. It is so special that it's going to require hat protection, because after all, I am bald. And it's going to require sun protection, because it is sunshiny where we're going. A lot of wave action, special shirts, and beautiful flowers can only mean one thing. Maui, baby! We are going to Maui. Now, we have another adventure posted 7 days in Maui, and that kind of is a brief overview of what we did in those 7 days. But today is the first day of that journey, and we're going to drill down specifically what we do on this day. This day is very challenging. At first, I did not want to do it. My wife talked me into it. She's much smaller than I am. I'm about 270, 280. And she said, Big Daddy, we're going to tackle a volcano. That's right, 26 miles of a volcano. You're going to see Big Daddy and Little Mama doing 26 miles. It's going to be epic. Follow us and we will see you there. So the journey begins, 26 miles down a volcano. In order for any journey to go well, you need the right company to be with you. We went with BikeMaui.com. They picked us up at our hotel about 2:30 in the morning. And no, we were only there since about midnight. It's about 2.5 hours of sleep. They take you to the top of the mountain and get you prepared. On the way there, they're going to stop by the bike company, get you your bikes, get you your helmets, get you your gear that you need. Make sure you get plenty of water. They'll even give you a backpack and getting ready to go. The bus ride from the hotel to the top of the mountain was about an hour, maybe hour and a half. And it's very curvy, very windy. And then you're going to start. Now, some of the pictures you're about to see are what's going to be right before daylight. You are there before daylight, and you are above cloud level. So in the pictures that's coming up, you're going to see these. This is one pre-dawn that is there. You can see there's a ton of people up there. And what you actually see there is actually clouds. You're literally above the clouds. So in order to do that, we did a time-lapse photo here. You see the sun coming up. And this is all in probably about 15 or 20 minutes. And then we're going to show you some pictures of the crater. The crater itself, at this point, the topography looks like you're on Mars. Literally, there's just volcanic rock all around you. You're 10,000 feet up. It looks like a scene from Mars. It's right where you're at. But it's not so bad. It's really chilly. Make sure you have layered clothes when you're there as well, too, because it's going to be significantly colder up top as you go down. So then as we're getting ready to go on the bike excursion, you can still see, here's the clouds. Once you see at the top of the crater, you go down probably about 1,000, maybe 1,500 feet to the state park, and then that's where you're going to start your bike ride. Here we are with our helmets, getting ready to go.
Hey, we are taking a 26-mile bike ride all the way down Haleakala, the dormant volcano. We went and saw the sunrise this morning, and now we are about to bike all the way down it, 26 miles.
Well, holla.
Holla, Shuffle. Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in the beginning, this is one of the most difficult parts of the journey, and that is starting the pedal. If you notice from here, you can see my shadow, only a few pedals. Then from then on, you're just riding the brake the whole way down, because you're going from probably, 11,000 feet down to sea level. And if you see off to the right, over there where you're looking at now, that looks like clouds. Some of that still is clouds. But when you see a little bit below that, that is actually the Pacific Ocean. You can see the ocean, you can see the harbor. It's a wonderful view, and then you really just, like I say, ride the bike and just hang in the curves. You'll see some cars passing us. None got behind us on the way down because you're going probably 30 miles per hour. You literally have to ride the brakes or you would be getting it too fast down the hills. So here we are, just going around some curves. You're going to see it still looks kind of moon rockish there. That's going to be changing somewhat. The next clip that you see coming up is going to be one where we're going to the elevation where it stops and you see a lot of eucalyptus trees. Not only do you see them, you can smell them. Man, it smells wonderful. That's going to be coming up in just a moment. Here you see a little better view of the ocean as we're going through. This is the eucalyptus trees, and you can hear me talking about them. Just a couple of seconds. This is probably about, I would say, 7,000 feet. And we've probably been riding at this point, maybe the eucalyptus trees. You smell the eucalyptus. This is where they farm eucalyptus. Smell it up. As you see, we're going through there. It's like a stand of trees. It literally goes from like you're on the moon or Mars to of trees. And then the next piece that you can see. Yeah, that was 4 hours of sleep in 2 days. It was miserable. We flew from LA, well, actually New Orleans to LA. That was a 2.5 hour flight. We had like a 6 hour layover. The plane was delayed. We got into Hawaii about midnight. We had to be up at 2:30. This was day one of our journey. And so we were exhausted. This was a cool little fruit stand we come on. It's on the honor system. You buy fruit, you leave the money. Very, very cool. And it was just right alongside the road. No one was attending it. And they had all kind of fruit. You just kind of take and do what you want. Really cool.
Anything you want?
This is us toward the bottom of it. You can see the trees there. In the beginning was the higher elevation. You can tell I'm a big guy. My wife is beautiful and small. I'm a big daddy. So, ride the bike. This is the people that was riding with us. Look, everyone's wiped out except my wife and I. We had a great trip, and on 2 hours of sleep, we did it. We conquered the volcano, and we had a wonderful time. Hope to see you on the next journey. Act as if what you do makes a difference, because it does. William James.